Hello, everybody. I feel fresh. I feel like I'm fresh faced today. I just washed my face and shaved a little bit. I feel kind of good. Like, wow, who knew? I feel like I'm fresh faced today. Yeah, I do. I feel fresh. Um, I'm setting all this stuff up. I don't know if you guys can hear my gardeners are outside. I know it sounds so bougie, but they mow my lawns. I don't have a lawnmower or anything. I don't mow my lawn or cut my trees. They do that for me. That sounds so bougetto, but I'm not rich, trust me. But it's good. Good to take care of that. I think they're finishing up. We're having these cold mornings, but they're gonna wake up. Most of my goals, you use 70 more bucks today. Any amount works. Last night Samantha gave 30. Thank you so much. Um, so whatever you can give works. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo. It's my last morning. I'll be on for about another week or so before I come back. But I told you I was gonna try to come on several times today, be with you guys because I'll be gone. I'll be gone. We miss you guys. Beauty for Ashes, number one. There she is. There she is, Miss America or Miss Black America. I just recently found my penthouse and Playboy pictures of Vanessa Williams back in the day. I was going through my stuff with Flo, but I was like, he wasn't even born. Flo was like, I wasn't even born yet. And this is Vanessa Williams, why she got taken down from being Miss America. And he was like, that's Vanessa Williams, all naked. I'm like, I forgot I bought him. Of course, I bought him when it came out. Of course. I forgot I still had him. I'm holding on to him, I guess. And she turned 61 a couple days ago and looks wonderful. But she turned her whole life. She in spite of all that, she's the one everybody's still talking about. She is multi-talented and said, screw all y'all. Yeah, I did that for somebody or in college or whatever. And she said, whatever. I admire her so much. He's like, who's this other chick? Like, nobody cared about the other chick. It was all about Vanessa Williams. And yes, the second Miss America, Suzette Charles, is also black. They were both light skinned and black, but that's not a story by itself. We've had some dark skinned Miss Americas, so since then. But sometimes you have to just. I accept sometimes. Oh my God, I can't do my Venmo. Sometimes you have to accept what the audience will accept at any given time, and they were still black. No matter if she had green eyes or whatever, she was still black and didn't matter. And she was beautiful. Beauty is beauty is beauty is beauty. Hi, Elijah. How are you? Beauty is beauty is beauty is beauty. Does not matter what race or eye color or hair color. And she was still beautiful. And so was Suzette Charles. They both were beautiful. But it was 1983, like 40 years ago. It was a story. And she's beautiful today. And like I said, very talented. I mean, she's super talented. So she defied all of that and said, and it's just this instance when talent rises to the top. Talent rises to the top. I would say sometimes things happen, but I always say the cream, I said, the good stuff will sometimes make it through. And if you do have something to offer people, at some point people will take it and you never know. And that's kind of the thing. And she just kept moving forward. She had some smart management and she had some talent. And homegirl is still around. That's longevity. And that's what I hoped. Well, I've been around for a while too, but I hope to be around a lot longer. I feel like there are people out there who come and go. They're huge for a moment, get lots of attention, and then they fizzle out. And talent is not always at the top. They're not. Not always. Let's not be funny. Sometimes people there's a lot of luck in this business. This is for you. This is for you, Elijah. A lot of luck in this business. Sometimes you're at the right place at the right time. Sometimes you remind people of somebody they know. Sometimes you're a nice person and they will give you a chance and do that. But to stay in this business and have longevity, you have to have something that's more than just that. And there are a lot of talented people who don't make it. A lot of them don't. So, and they're very talented. I know some people, some musicians, painters, actors, writers, singers who are super talented. I'm sure you guys do too. Super talented. I have friends who tried and tried and tried this business, and at some point was just like, because I mean, it really does. I mean, and it's so weird because you literally can be anywhere and get discovered. I mean, you just never. I mean, the world is so interconnected. Some will say, "Come to the big cities and you'll be discovered," but there are folks who are in little towns who get discovered. Like it just doesn't. Especially now with the internet, especially everything too. Now you have opportunity to put your stuff online, get discovered. But sometimes you just can be at the right little bar, and someone sees you there, who's there visiting a family member for something, and they go back to Chicago or Los Angeles or New York or Atlanta, and they go, "I saw this person." You never know. As I drank my McDonald's coffee, like you never know. I grabbed some shoes. My feet are cold. My feet are cold. I was like, my feet are cold. Let me put some shoes, some little slippers on. Hopefully it'll warm up again today here in Los Angeles. It's been in the 70s and a beautiful spring days. But I live by the water, so by the beach, so at airport, so it's cold over here. Good morning. It is the 21st of March. What are you guys doing this morning? I'm on a little early. What are you guys up to? What's going on? I don't know if this is working or not, but it tastes good. It's a vanilla iced coffee, French coffee. I'm trying to wake up. But yes, what do you guys up to? Tell me something good. What's going on, guys? Also, in about a month, while I'm waiting for this, in a few weeks, Flobo and I are going to do like a Flobo this morning on his channel. So if you're not following him already, follow him at Flobo Boys. We'll talk more about that later. We're going to do a morning show over there. And you guys need to come over there and do that. You're playing with your cat. Well, very nice. That's nice with your cat. You're playing with your cat and you're watching YouTube, watching me on YouTube. Very good. That's good. So what is your cat's name? This is the first I've heard that on a show. People tell me they're at work, they're doing this, blah blah blah. You're like, I'm playing with my cat. I like that. You never did. Neil Patrick Harris. And there you have it. Neil Patrick Harris. There you go. I like that. There you go. I love it. Why not? If I could name my dog Scrabble, like the game, There you have it. That's so funny. Yes, it's still early. It's morning time. We're waking up. We're getting it ready. We're trying to work it out. I have a day of all kinds of stuff to do. All kinds of stuff. And you know what? I don't want to do any of it. I just want to lay down, which I'll be doing over the next couple of days. But right now, I'm like, I don't do any of it. But I feel energized today. I do feel like, well, yeah, no, I get who it's after. I know who that is. Yes, I get who it's after. If I'm sorry if I make that clear, I do know who that is. Do you remember? I grew up with Neil Patrick Harris because I watched him on Doogie Howser when he first started. That was the show. Now he's another person who's a superstar. His longevity, cheese and crackers. He exploded in showman, stage, screen, movies, everything. He's huge, huge. How I Met Your Mother, everything. So he's huge. But I remember as Doogie Howser to type in the old computer, which I have my old computer over there somewhere. My old iMac right there from 1999. My grape iMac, which I did a show and tell on my show JLJ this evening the other day. I showed all my little pieces. I think it was JLJ or what one of those shows. I did a whole thing about my iMac, like personal computers. That was my first personal computer of my own. I always had laptops until that point. So I had that for a few years, and then I moved on to then I moved on to PCs for a while. I was doing PC, and then now I'm back to then I had laptops until I was like, I'm going to start doing videos at home and these Zooms right before the pandemic. See, I had no idea. Before the pandemic, I bought all this stuff. And I was like, I'm buying myself an iMac. I always wanted one. I got two of them, but I bought one for myself. I bought this one for myself. And I still have my iBook and I still have my other stuff. But I said, I want something because I had all these laptops. I had no idea the world of the big computer. I have a big 27-inch screen, and my Tony Moore and I are talking twin. We went to Apple Store out in Payne Canyon, I think, or whatever. And I walked in and said, "How much is it?" I had the money, and I was like, "Write it out, charge it." So I got it, and I'm very happy with it. It's a good old war horse. I'm sure it needs some work. The other one I took in, it's older and it's a little bigger. I got that fixed and cleaned out for free. Actually, they told me it was free. So thank you to the Apple Store at the Grove. Shout out to them. They were very nice. And so now I got two iMacs. Like I said, I gotta reset them back up. I have this one here. I gotta reset them back up. And I'm middle of transition right now. I have stuff everywhere because I'm going through stuff. And there's my Easter tree. So, but yes, so back to Neil Patrick Harris, just another one. Lasted a long time. Lasted a long time. So there's something something you said about that. No new shows out today. Tomorrow there'll be some new shows out. Saturday there'll be some new shows out, and next week. Like I said, any new shows coming out after now were pre-recorded. I did a lot of pre-recordings. So you'll get that stuff for at least the next week or so. I haven't done anything further than that. I think I haven't done anything in April. And again, I don't know when the Zooms will start up again. I haven't got that thing. I'm waiting to see how things go with that. So I have a lot of things I'm waiting and seeing. So sorry for I know I use I'm a machine. I have everything going, but right now it's sensitive, delicate time. We're going to wait and see. But everything will be back up again at some point. We went through this last year with me, right? We'll get it. It'll be again. But right now it's 57 degrees. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today. Good. Okay. Yeah, right now it's all overcast. But we're gonna work it out. Because right now it's a little downtime. Is HH. I don't have a got audio for today. Let me see something. I gotta check something really quick. I got an email from the Bahamas. I was like, I don't have anything. Nope, I don't have. Let me look on here again. I don't have anything. So I gotta tell this person I'm looking at my records. I don't have any, I don't have nothing. So you guys are sitting there just watching it right now. Like the page, subscribe, all that. Nope. Thank God it's 224. I tell this person, go back to, answer an email. Family. I have no episodes after 224. That was Monday. Looked and anything for a show today. Of course, there is no show. Enjoy yourselves. Okay, just answer somebody back. Yeah, I have no records. I have nothing. No record. I'm looking at my records. Nope. I'm like, nope, 224. That's it. Yeah, 224. I got nothing else. Nope. I never got anything. Yeah, I never got anything. People do. Yeah, I love it. This person's on a, one of my producers is on a trip in the Bahamas, and he's asking about his show release. I'm like, there's no show. You didn't give me nothing. There ain't nothing going on but the rent. Got to have a job if you want to be like this. But there's no show. I'm like, I can sometimes I make mistakes, and I will fully, say, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm looking like, no, there's nothing there. I have nothing. I seriously have nothing. I'm curious what they're gonna say because I'm like, I don't have anything. I wasn't given anything at all. I looked at my records. It's like nothing for me. All right, you guys are here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yes. So everybody's doing okay. It's gotten really quiet. I know it's early. I know when I come on a little earlier, folks aren't ready for me, but it's like a little later they come on. So it's almost 9 o'clock. So I'm sure I'll start getting some people coming in here. This is a light chat right now. So I said I'll answer email. I'll answer my emails and stuff until people come in and want to join me. Um, yeah. I got another email. I'll answer that. You guys can watch me answer emails until take care of that. Uniqlo talking about me, give me to buy clothes. Leave me alone. Yeah, it's like it is dead in here this morning. Some mornings are open, some mornings are dead. I'll tell you that. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna check on my music while I'm sitting here while I'm waiting. Somebody comes in, makes it exciting. I'm gonna sit on here. I'm just gonna sit here. Just stare at me while my hair's not bun. Okay. Okay, so remove, remove, and remove. So I'm gonna do one for sure. Okay, so that's that. Okay, very good. What's it? Artist services. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead in this chat. I want to do this. Let's see. Need action. Reset. Apply. Apply. I'm like artists. Looking at all my albums right now and seeing what needs to be re recharged until somebody comes in. Oh, there's Luther. Hi, Luther. There we go. Like somebody's in here. Thank you. I'm receiving all good thoughts. Thank you very much. I will take them. How is everybody doing? How are you doing? We do this artist services. I gotta look and see what was it publishing. No, was it like dashboard? You're good, very good. You're up. We're up. It's Thursday, 21st. We're in spring. Let's have another nice day in Los Angeles coming up. I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. What I want to do. We are hanging in there. I just had to answer somebody. I go to my green dotted things. Let's see. Where is red? Maybe it's red. Okay, let's undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Okay, so maybe that's those. You go to red. This one we don't care about. Undo. That's right on the machine one. Yeah, I've been telling everybody, I've been saying this shit out to the rooftops. I'm making no general statements until at least a month into the show. Of course, it'll take even longer, of course, for stuff. But I think the first month you can kind of get an idea. But yes, so far I'm enjoying GH so far. I really enjoy. I'm really enjoying it, and um, it's faster pace. It's a better dialogue, meatier material. I'm really enjoying it. I will say yes. So I'm looking at these coupons. Um, I'll tell you what's on card. Oh, okay. Yes. So yes, I'm enjoying it. I actually just finished watching yesterday's episode this morning. I did. It was good. It was good. But yeah, I feel hopeful. I feel like this is something that's totally positive. So I had to check on something. Crystal Bush, very good. Tracy, thank you. Good morning, Rebecca Wang. How do you sleep when you live nearby an airport? That's actually a very good question. Well, most planes don't fly at night. So, but here's the thing: I don't live next door. I don't live next door to it. So let me explain where I'm positioned because I know folks. My mother is actually over the flight path. It's under the flight path. But at nighttime, it doesn't. It's a noise ordinance and stuff, so it's very different. Um, I don't go to bed till late anyway. I um I live like just slightly north of the airport, so the planes fly. Unless it's raining, I don't. They fly. They rain. It flies the opposite. It flies over my house. But if it's a regular, most of the time they fly out to the ocean. So a lot of times I don't hear them coming in. I can see them. I see them coming in. I see them circling. They go way around my house. And they're just far enough where I don't hear them, or I hear something in the distance. So I'm fine with because I don't live on it. I used to go to school and go to high school. There are times we had to stop talking and the plane flies over and then you start talking again. I had friends who I talked back in the phone, you talked on the phone, hold on for a second. But it's weird because even when I was in New York and I lived near a subway, and now I live near a train too, you get used to it. Tracy's saying the same thing, I guess. After a while, because I live by a major street too. So there's times when I can tune out the noise. But it's pretty quiet over here where I live. So I'm very fortunate. But there are times when it's really noisy too. But no, I'm lucky. I live close enough, but not super close. I'm like 5 minutes, I'm like 7 minutes from the airport. But the flight path, it passes my house. I can see my house from when you're landing in. I go, there's I land right there. But I'm just far away enough where it's not annoying. When it rains and the planes fly opposite, for some reason they fly over my house. Like so, especially the angle of the takeoff, and that is annoying because they don't. It's happened recently. We've had rain recently, as Luther knows because he's down here too. We've had rain recently, so for years we have rain. Don't worry about it. But I'm like, wow, that's so annoying. And I'm thinking to myself, if I had lived like that all the time, but you kind of get used to it. I think after a while, I lived near in Brooklyn. I lived near a subway, the F line, and it was literally basically underneath us where I lived. And he was kind of like, I don't know, he was kind of used to it. The one thing now, Crystal brings up something that I don't get used to, and that is the helicopters. We call them the ghetto birds over here. When they come and they're circling over my, the other night there was one circling for 3 hours. They were trying to find an armed man. I'm like, find that motherfucker. It was so annoying. And I was trying to relax. And my one wall is all windows. And I don't have double pane windows. See, some folks put in double pane windows and helps insulate the sound. I don't have that. And so I'm like, it went on. I recorded it at one point, and 3 hours ago, it's still going. That part was annoying. It just kept circling and circling and circling. I was like, did it run it? And I don't know if it was a different helicopter came in at one point or something, but it was just like it was continuous. And I shit you not, it was like 3 hours. They were trying to find this person. I'm like, where is this person? And it was like, I live on the border of LA and Inglewood. It's on the LA side. I'm like, LA, come on, LA. That is so, Crystal, living near a helicopter school, I'm sure it's super annoying and loud. And that's circling, and that's circling, and that's circling. Now I have a train by me, the Metro. So, Luther, I don't know if you know what about the Metro, but I have the new K line that goes to the airport. It's just 2 blocks now over here from where I live. I'm not gonna tell you where I live, folks, obviously, but for safety. But it's just, and I live near a station. I live actually near a station, and I thought that might bother me. I grew up with trains. There was actual train track when I was growing up with actual trains, but they didn't come that often. Maybe once a day, whatever. And that's if you're home. These are like every 15 minutes. But I'm noticing I don't hear. I don't hear this much. I hear it once in a while, but it's not bothering me either. It's like just far south of me. And there's buildings in between me and the train station that are big enough that I think maybe that's what's cushioning some of the sound. But then I live next to an alley. I live next to 2 alleys, and that sucks more than all that stuff. Living next to an alley and living in front of an alley, I have 2 alleys that come together. The great news, I don't have neighbors on one side, but it's whatever else. It's on one side. I hate living on an alley. Ugh, it's just not. I'm not a fan. You can imagine the noises that come out of there. Okay, let's see what's going on there. Good question. That's a very good question, Rebecca. Good question. Alexis scenes had punch. Iwalu's character is showing dimension. Chem Tester, yeah, they did that. I agree with that. Hi, Crystal Bush. Welcome to chat this morning. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good question. I've never been asked that before. Yeah, so yeah, you probably not. So What's funny is there's the Hawthorne Airport. My mom lives near there, and I can hear some of the planes. It's a smaller airport, small planes. We can hear some of those sometimes coming in at my mom's. My mom is totally on the pathway. You can actually see the airport from her house because she's on a hill. You can look down, you see down there's the airport, then the ocean. For some strange reason, I actually like the sound of old trains and their horns. I do. It's a little comforting, I guess. It can be comforting, I think. I'm a city boy, and so I grew up in city. I mean, like I like the country also. I'm a country mouse on some level. I love, my farm and everything. But I grew up in a city. I lived LA, New York, San Francisco. Like, I mean, I lived in small towns, but I lived in big cities. So sounds, I grew up in a loud, noisy family. So I can sleep anywhere. I can sleep standing. I can sleep right now. Good night, everybody. I can sleep standing up. Now, I don't have problems with it. I can find a spot and go to sleep. I'm not a light sleeper, thank you, Jesus. I'm not a light sleeper. I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I mean, like I said, some sounds are annoying, clearly. Like I said, helicopter sounds are annoying, but I can sleep. I luckily don't have a problem. I have people in my life who they're light sleepers. And it's hard. I feel bad for them because I'm like, ugh. Yep, that airport, 120th Street Airport. My mother lives, again, for safety purposes, I'm going to tell you my mother lives, but she lives over near there. Whenever I go to that Starbucks, you see the planes coming. I want to try to film over there. I need to film because I have my show, lots of plane spotting. I gotta find a clear day. On a clear day, rise and look around you. I gotta find a clear day and see the little planes coming in. Luther used to have a restaurant there before this one. We used to go there and have breakfast. They had good breakfast there. We knew the waitresses, we had a good time. And we used to eat there and all kind of stuff. So I love it. I have no thoughts, Crystal. I was just telling Luther, I really have no thoughts. I'm waiting to see how everything happens. I'm giving it like a month or so. Right now, I'm just seeing all different things they're doing, um, and before I give major thoughts on everything. But I think Alexis being a lawyer should have never changed. I think I've been very clear about that. She should have always stayed a lawyer. The whole newspaper business thing was dumb. But I'm waiting to see what happens if they actually make it happen or not. But again, the running regime just started, so I know a lot of folks are running their mouths already. You can watch those people and get their takes. I'm very thoughtful in this process when I give my opinions. I like to wait and see before I give full opinions because right now it's just we're in the middle of it. Everything is just starting to happen. So that's my official stance, Miss Crystal, on that. So waiting to see what happens. And we're not sure that Martin's gone for good. So we don't know. They just said he's off. He was off. They said he's out for now, but that don't mean anything. Juwan, Samantha. People. I try to tell people soaps. There's some folks who get more work reoccurring than they do when they're on contract. Being on contract's not always the best thing, actually. Nowadays, it used to be that. It used to was. Not anymore. Nowadays, there's all kind. I mean, you have any status. There's some folks who have way more work than they did when they were on contract. So I never worry. It's a soap operas. People come and go all the time. So I never worry. But yeah, I'm just. I mean, in mid April, I'll probably tell more. Starting then, say more about it. But right now, like I said again, I told Luther I'm enjoying it. You know, that was the old writing regime. They wrote him out, however. So that's now it's a new one. So who knows what the reasons were before? And like I said anything can be changed. He's related to Laura and all them. So man, he's not. He's not. I wouldn't worry about it. Exactly. Aileen Mills is working a lot. Homegirl working a lot. So I don't get worried. I don't get worried. Ken Schreiner's been on and off the show for 1,000 times. He's been, I guess it's my last time. This is my last time, and he totally comes back. He comes back, so I'm not worried about him, about them. They have a lot of lawyers on that show, so I wouldn't be worried about that at all. Hello, Miss Ethel. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? So how are we doing? Samantha, you were on last night. How do you on? Ethel, hello, you guys. Tracy, I'm tired. If I sleep through almost anything. I sleep easy. I sleep very easily. I'm tired all the time, so I sleep very easily. How about that? Again, not a light sleeper, thank God. But yeah, so I'm like, I know everybody comes to me to see what I think, but I'm not trying to be flippant. I'm just like, I really am trying to wait and see what happens because everybody's so quick to talk and run their mouths and I think it's this and oh my God, and where's Trina? I said, let me just see what happens first before I actually give opinions because things can change in a moment and they do. And people say one thing and the next day something else happens and go, oh no, I'd rather say stuff with substance than just run my mouth because I can. How's that? That's something new, folks. A lot of folks don't do that. I do. But you got plenty of choices in people running their mouths, so you can always choose them. If you want thoughtful, meaningful comments, come to me. And if that sounds shady, it's meant to. That's true about Scott, but I love Scott. Exactly. But like I said, again, we're focusing on there's a whole different writing staff, a head staff. So now we got a new one. Who knows what their plans are? We have no idea what their plans are. So we gotta wait and see. They do. Ethel, the show's been unwatchable for years. That don't happen in just 2 days or 3 days. It's going to take some time, and and some storylines are going to exit abruptly. Some may not get picked up, and others will change course. And you guys are smart. You'll be able to tell which ones they're cleaning up, which ones they're exiting. The one thing I did comment on was the Hat Daddy storyline. They're wrapping that up, and but I thought it was beautiful. I thought they did beautiful work the other day on a storyline about race and time period and negligence, and I mean just stuff that we never talk about. I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful episode that we don't see very often. And so I did comment on that. I was like, that I'm going to comment on. Anything black, I'm going to comment on that. I thought Vernee Watson, Robert Gossett did amazing work. John Lindstrom did amazing work. I just thought it was a great episode. But you can tell they're wrapping that storyline up. And good. I'll leave that storyline. Let's go to something else. Let's go to something else. But there's a lot of things but I'm with you, Anthony. They have a lot straight now. It takes time. So I'm giving those head writers my full support. I know there's some folks who don't like Elizabeth Courts. I get it or whatever. But that's your business. You can not like them. I'm not gonna tell you to like her or whatever. My thing is I want this show to succeed. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited to see. I know Patrick McKay's pedigree, his work. I'm very excited. Crystal, I can't comment. I have to keep my mouth shut on that one, so I can't comment. But you made me chuckle. Thank you. Me chuckle. You gave me a chuckle this morning, Miss Crystal. You gave me a chuckle. But I'll refrain from comment. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's why, and that's another reason why I'm not saying anything because I know a lot of folks are like, "Where's so and so? What happened to this person? Why is this one getting?" I know that's happening too. And again, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a month or so, and then because by at least within a month, you can kind of go, okay, you'll see some of the vision. You still got more time to go after that, but you'll start seeing the vision and go, okay, they're really heavily relying on these folks. Well, I know, girl. No, no, Crystal. I said it's a safe space. I'm chuckling. I'm not. Like I said, I can't say anything, but I'm chuckling. But I want everybody to be honest. I want everybody to tell me. I want people to tell me how you feel. That's all. I want you to tell me how you feel. I have people taking care of me. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. I have people taking care of me. I started watching social because my aunt mostly stuck with Wyatt Albert after attending a few years Zooms. Oh, they turned to JH because okay. I know my Zooms helped you get back, brought you back to GH. All righty. That's very funny. Well, yeah, no, it's a no, Samantha. I think it's a good time to start. I think anybody, and this is my official statement. If you ain't watched GH in a while, I say come back and start the journey with us. Let's all do the journey together and see where they go. Good, bad, different, ugly, whatever. Let's see how this all plays out. Mhm. So let's do this together. And then if it's so, but I think after a month at least we will it will you will we will know something. So I'm handling something right now, really quick. You don't me doing 10 things at once. The dialogue is way better, Ethel. The dialogue is way better. I agree with you. I can tell too. I'm looking for something I can't find. It's way better. It just sounds better. I agree with you. It sounds so much better. I agree with you completely. Way better. Completely. So I take care of some little business at the moment. Get that. Actually, I'm looking for something. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay. I need to. I decided to find something. I thought I lost something. I found it. All righty. Okay. All right. Yes. Dialogue's different. Very good. So I've been on 50 minutes. I cannot believe I've been on 50 minutes. That's just okay. It's just going by. It's going by so fast. I need to do this really quick. I stop doing work at the same time. So I'm like, at the same time, taking care of business at the same time. Years ago, I was stuck at home. I used to watch all the stuff on ABC, NBC, CBS. Did a lot of channel surfing. I was checking out acting, writing, fashion, and that's always an art to me. They are an art. I agree with you. They are an art. Like any other television production or any kind of production period. It's all art of sorts. Yes. It is, it is, it is. Okay. So I had to answer a text. I'm like, text here, email there. I try to take everything right away. Take everything right away. So nothing's left behind. I got trash over here. I'm like, okay. Back to you guys. Yep. Stuff. Back to you guys. Yes. And yes, I'm still Samantha gave last night. Thank you, Samantha. And actually, I took your donation and paid for my new ID. I had to renew my ID, and you gave me enough money for it. I could do it through now through oh my god, online. So your money went straight to that. So thank you. Because my birthday's coming up in less than 2 months. I was like, oopsie. I got a passport that supersedes everything else, but I tap both. I don't want to carry my passport around. So thank you for that. So your money does go towards something. So I'm still trying to raise about 70 bucks. Anybody wants to give anything, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. It's underneath the video. I put it in the chat. I'll keep putting it in the chat. Any amount is great. Take 4 different bills I can take care of because I will be off for a while. So I won't be able to do anything. 14 people are watching. Let's see how many likes. I'm gonna refresh the page. See how many likes do I have. 8 likes. I'll take 8 likes. Okay, that's a little more than half. I'll take that. Sure, I'll take it. I guess it's still early. See, I know we come on at this time around 9:30, but now I'm gonna grab something to drink because I finished my coffee, but I am thirsty, and all this talking makes me thirstier. So I'll be right back. All right. I got my drink. World's Greatest Dad. That's me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Woo! Okay, I'm back. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Samantha, very much. I appreciate that. Yes, things go to stuff. Back. I see something to drink. Morning, Sherry. 16 watching. So far, how many likes we got now?
Do you waste time building the work?
10 likes. Okay, 10 likes. I'll take that. That's good. That's good. Good. So I didn't get a chance to watch the other soaps. I only got a chance to watch GH. Good morning, JC. And that was it. I ended up talking to my mom and some other people and Tony Moore last night. Tony and company, they're all flying out today to go to the special celebrity event. So I was wishing him well and talking to him. Think about me this morning. Wow, I love being thought of. Bunch of people thought I said this morning was the day, and I never said the day. So I was like, I purposely never said a day. I said a time period I will be out, but I never said a day. So it's kind of funny. I'm getting all these messages like, "Oh, I'm like, I'm receiving all messages. I will take them, of course, but I never said a day. So kind of funny to me. But I receive all well wishes, all prayers, everything. I receive everything. I take it. That's every day. Don't let me just today. That's every day. We take them. Um, it's all good. It's all good. I will miss. That's what I doing all these lives. Did a live last night, yesterday. Did one time like I'm doing all these lives before I can't for a little bit. I mean, I miss talking to you guys. Yeah, I know. But people think I said today, Tony. For sorry, I guess people don't listen. I'm getting all these messages like, "Good luck this morning." I'm like, I never said today. I know. I'm very clear about what words I use. I know what I've said. But Tony, I met in Arkansas. I don't know who that is. Right to voicemail. I don't know who you are. Kind of fun this morning. Done a plane. Yes. Well, I think Tony Moore is on that same plane with Cam and Brock in them. So I think they are. Yeah, I know that's not going to happen, but yes, I know folks are. I know they are. Well, like I said, I have stuff coming out that's pre-recorded, so you won't be. So here's the deal: for some of you guys who just do my video content, I also have audio content that's not video. I have like another 20 shows. Again, I posted here on YouTube. So you can find it here on YouTube. I posted on all the social media platforms the other day. You can see all the shows that I have. Every show I offer, I put it in blocks and different things. I made it all pretty. So you can see it and you can just check. I say screenshot it or whatever, and then you can just go down a list. But there's some video content will be out, not a lot. But I do have audio content, so you can't listen to me. My shows like What, which are just like I only do usually just audio for that. My shows like Have You Heard of Me? I have all kinds of shows. All my children after show, my Dallas after show, my Not Slant. I have I pre-recorded a bunch of content that will be coming out during my time off this weekend and stuff. So there's new stuff coming out from me on new stuff. It's just going to be not live and in living color, but no, there's new content. So JLJ was not going to leave you stranded completely. So you saw him, good. Okay, good. So Crystal saw him. Good. I'm glad because you're the one who brought it up the other night. So I was like, good. So I'm glad you saw them. I'm glad you saw them. So very good. But yeah, I believe Tony is on that same plane with Cam and them. So they're all going back east to have time. So are you seeing Tom? Tony, give me a second. I was like, Tom. Oh, so Tony, I used to have a tax man named Tom. Taxman Tom. I was like, but he has dementia now, and he did me wrong. I was like, no, it's Tony. No. So he was with me yesterday, and I paid him for his services. Gave his first payment for his services, so I paid him and took care of that. And he's available for me whilst I'm recovering. He told me his schedule. He's available if I need anything. Then he'll let me know. But I have there's no plans to see him. Not until probably next week or a week after. I'm gonna hire him again for April. Oh, Ethel, it's an inside joke. Well, not yes, so inside. He said on our Zooms, he says it. He calls me Erica Kane for my children all the time, and he's Brooke English, and Tom Cudahy is Flobo. so, that's what he always says. But Ethel, I am talking to somebody. I just made it super public. I've mentioned it a few times. If you listen to my show, What, I've been talking about it a little bit on that show. But I am talking to somebody who doesn't live here. So there is a possibility of something for me, possibly. We'll see. But it's possibly, maybe. We'll see. I am talking to someone. Not giving out names or anything yet until more developments happen. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. So yes, but Tom, Flobo and I may do a JLJ this morning on his channel in a few weeks. He needs more viewership and more. I want to help him out, so I said let's just do this show basically on your channel. So stay tuned for that. We're working on that. We're going to do that together. So we're good. So that's probably in a few weeks. I'm gonna be down for the count for a little bit. So yes, that's right, Tom. But he did say if you need anything, James, these are times available, and that's very sweet of him. I'm taking care of most of this time, so I'm be fine. So yes. Right now, I'm just trying to pay a couple of bills real quick, get them done, have them ready, so that I don't have to worry about them later. I said Samantha helped me get my new ID ordered, so I was like, I need to come back because our birthdays are coming up, Tony, faster than we think. So I need to get that taken care of. And Ethel too. I mean Ethel, Crystal, Sherry too. Our birthday, and I think Crystal too. All of us Tauruses. We got birthdays are coming up. Ethel, who knows? Who knows? I'm just like I'm minding my own business. I got attention, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's the whole joke with Tony and I. She was always kind of oh bro, no. Julia Barr has 3 Emmys. I mean, she's like the bomb. I mean, Julia Barr is the bomb. She's a great actress, and and Brooke English was a great character. It was a great character. Oh, she lost her daughter Laura. Oh my god, it's about heartbreaking. Again, they usually didn't kill kids, and that's one of the few times they killed kids. Woo! It was just like exactly. Sherry, you're right. You're right by me. Yes, exactly. You're right by me. So all our birthdays are coming up. But I know for me, I guess it's just my time. It's my time for mine. I guess it's been 5 years or however long it's been. Um, I'm talking about that's so funny. Yes. So yes, that's our buddy. That's our buddy. Flow of voice. I'm trying to support him. I'm gonna try up his viewership. Yeah, it's our time. All right, passport's good for another. It's good for at least to get to 2028. 'Cause I got it in 2018, I think, or 19. So my passport's good for a while. It's good. Actually, let me see. My passport should be right here. That's my passport cover. My passport. Yeah, where's my passport? Oh, I got nervous for a second. I'm like, where's my passport? I know, because there's other one. My passport. I'm not going to show you because obviously I want to show you my business. But I think my thing is good till 2028. I can show you part of it. This is my passport photo. Look at me there. I look crazy. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get. You better, you bet. My thing is, so I wouldn't go that far. I The Emmys are that's a whole other discussion. The Emmys are a whole okay. I'm not getting real ID because I have a passport, so I'm gonna need real ID. I lucked out. Um I don't know if I would say that actually. For me, I must say for you, for me, I wouldn't say that because I know how the Emmys are. The Emmys are political. The Emmys are, and now I'm an Emmy judge. I see the process, and the process was worse even back then. So it's one of those. It's a long discussion, but just a shorter version of this is there are people who get Emmys for various reasons, not necessarily that they were the best that year. Every once in a while, they get it right. But I'm telling you, I mean, no one can tell me that more